Welcome back to our special Halloween countdown, where we're peeling back the layers of this spooky season to reveal the bizarre, the unexpected, and the downright weird. You might think you know Halloween, but we've dug up 15 facts that will make you see this holiday in a whole new, eerie light. Let's start our countdown. At number 15, we have the original candy corn. Before it became a Halloween staple, this tri-colored treat was marketed as chicken feed. It was invented in the 1880s and was sold in boxes with a rooster on the front. So next time you're debating whether you love or hate candy corn, just remember, you're essentially eating chicken feed. Coming in at number 14 is a peculiar law from Belleville, Missouri. If you're over the age of 13, it is illegal to ask for Halloween candy. So for all you teenagers out there hoping to score some free sweets, Belleville is not the place for you. At number 13, we delve into the world of superstitions. In some cultures, it's believed that if you see a spider on Halloween, it's the spirit of a deceased loved one watching over you. So before you scream and squash that eight-legged intruder, take a moment to consider it might just be your great-aunt Mildred saying hello. For our number 12 spot, we have the original purpose of Halloween costumes. It wasn't about looking cute or pop culture relevant. The ancient Celts wore costumes and masks during the festival of Samhain to blend in with the spirits they believed roamed the earth on that night. It was a form of supernatural camouflage. At number 11, let's talk about love. In the not-so-distant past, Halloween was more about romance than horror. In the early 20th century, Halloween parties were often focused on fortune-telling games to help young women find their future husbands. One such game, Snap Apple, predicted that the first person to bite an apple would be the first to marry. Number 10 on our list is a rather morbid Welsh tradition. On Halloween night, families would mark a white stone and throw it into a bonfire. The next morning, they would search the ashes for their stone. If a stone was missing, it was believed that the person who marked it would not live to see another Halloween. Coming in at number 9 is a strange custom from Austria. On Halloween night, some Austrians leave out bread, water, and a lit lamp on a table before they go to bed. This is meant as a welcome for the souls of the dead returning to Earth. At number 8, we have a German tradition that is both thoughtful and a little unsettling. In Germany, it's customary to hide all the knives in the house on Halloween. This is to prevent any harm from coming to the spirits that are believed to return on that night. Number 7 takes us to the history of trick-or-treating. It is believed to have evolved from a practice called souling, where the poor would go door to door on All Souls' Day, offering prayers for the dead in exchange for soul cakes. So, that bag of candy has some pretty deep and surprisingly religious roots. At number 6, we find another peculiar superstition. It was once believed that a person would wear their clothes inside out and walk backward on Halloween, they would see a witch at midnight. We don't recommend trying this one at home unless you're a fan of tripping over your own feet. For our number 5 spot, let's go back to the bonfires of the ancient Celts. The word bonfire actually comes from bone fire. During the festival of Samhain, priests would throw the bones of cattle into a large fire as part of a ritual. At number 4, we have the original jack-o'-lanterns. Before pumpkins became the go-to canvas for spooky faces, the Irish and Scottish carved them into turnips, potatoes, and beets. These were said to represent spirits and were used to ward off evil. Now for our top 3 weirdest Halloween facts. At number 3, in the Tyrol Mountains, people would leave out soul lamps filled with butter and lard for the spirits of the dead. This was believed these spirits were returning from purgatory, and the butter and lard would help soothe their burns. Our runner-up for the weirdest Halloween fact at number 2 is the belief surrounding blackberries. In the British Isles, it was considered evil to eat blackberries after Halloween because it was believed that the puka, a mischievous ghost, would spit or urinate on them. And finally, the number 1 weirdest fact about Halloween. During the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, there is evidence that human sacrifices were made to honor the dead and the Celtic gods. Some of the famous bog bodies found in Ireland are believed to be the remains of kings who were sacrificed in a threefold death of wounding, burning, and drowning. So there you have it, 15 weird facts that reveal the strange and sometimes dark history behind our modern-day Halloween celebrations. This year, when you're carving your pumpkin or handing out candy, you'll have a few bizarre stories to share.